Welcome back, everybody. We're another day into the summer shuffle, and the games have been getting pretty good. At least the talent has been getting a lot better as we go on and move into the group stages. We see teams like NRG, Team Envy coming out and stuff. So that was all exciting. Let's break down what happened, and I'll give down some of my thoughts. No like specific game analysis today, just kind of overall bracket thoughts as we move closer to the finals. So let's start off with Group A. First game we had NRG versus Omelette. First thing I want to say is the talent difference really came out between the teams that qualified and like teams like E United and stuff. But Plot Twist and Omelette both got kind of walked over. So first game, NRG versus Omelette, it wasn't even close really. It just felt like NRG were constantly in control. And I'm sure if you listen back to the series, you can tell just how much pitch control they had just from how the commentators discuss their wide rotations and like how spread out they were. NRG really was just in control. And soon I actually want to do a video on who can take these next few major events. I feel like NRG, Team Envy, Space Station, and G2, they're all so close on any given day that like if one team is not performing their best, even if like, you know, people say G2 is the best in the world right now or Space Station is the best in the world, that any of these teams can compete with each other. And we saw Rogue take down G2 in the second game of that series. But anyway, sorry, I'll go back. First series, NRG, they looked really solid, and obviously I think these guys you have so much individual talent on this roster. People talk about Garrett G being, you know, just consistent and he's a good striker and stuff, but he really is mechanically pretty gifted, and I don't think we gave him enough credit for that. But it's a really great, really talented roster, so they'll be moving on to play the winners finals of Group A against Rogue, who actually were able to upset G2, and I was so impressed with Rogue. G2 didn't play terrible. There's some stuff going on with them because Chicago is just moving back into the team house right now, and so with some of like the living situations being moved around, I don't think it affects them that much, but you know, there always is that maybe like, just as a player, I always hate moving from one place to another and playing in a new environment. It just messes with my mentality. But either way, Rogue came out on top, and it was really impressive to see. It was game 5, super close if you didn't see it. It came down to the final goal of the series, and G2 probably could have tied it up, but JNF's pre-jumped instead of waiting an extra second. So yeah, NRG will face Rogue in the finals of that. I think that'll be really interesting to see. I think NRG will probably take it. But Toro really impressed me so far. I haven't been able to see much Rogue footage up until this point. And so yeah, I'm really happy with the way this team's at the moment. First Killer and Kronovi are really solid, and then, not just solid, you know, I think First Killer is amazing. But then Toro coming in and making first impressions for me, and I've been really impressed. I think this is the best Rogue roster we've seen ever, probably. Other than like, arguably that one RLCS 8 was it, where Wonder, AJ, and Kronovi were popping off at Worlds. But other than that, you know, like that was like one tournament where they were pretty good. I think this is probably the best overall roster. Next up, we have Space Station Gaming versus Plot Twist, and this is another one where the quality of play was just so different. Just like the NRG Omelette series, Space Station Gaming swept Plot Twist. I like Plot Twist. They didn't seem completely out of it. I'm pretty sure the games were fairly close. Yeah, they were all 1-goal games except for the last one that was 2 goals. But either way, not you know, amazing from Plot Twist. And going forward, I think they'll be able to take down E United, who they'll face in the losers bracket after E United dropped to Team Envy. And Team Envy, I was a bit disappointed in, actually. They definitely had their moments. They were able to sweep E United, but E United looked so flat and like they couldn't do anything that it should not have taken Team Envy almost 10 minutes of overtime in the series, over 10 minutes of overtime in the series, in order to get the win. They ended up winning game 1 5-1, but then after that, game 2 had 6 minutes and 47 seconds of overtime, and game 3 had 3.5 minutes of overtime, which is way too much for a team like Team Envy to be giving up. If you're giving teams like NRG and Space Station Gaming 10 minutes to put the ball in your net, you're gonna lose. But either way, Team Envy, I'm sure, still kind of getting situated. I don't know. I know Turbo Pulsa has been on the team for a super long time, and so it was almost like a warm-up series, I'll say, where, you know, you got away with E United not really being great on the day. They just didn't look threatening on offense at all. But either way, it is exciting to see Team Envy. The Turbo Pulsa and Atomic and Miss is a really talented roster, and I really like Miss and Atomic. They're some of my favorite players. So it's super exciting to watch them going forward as they will play Space Station Gaming. Now, in the losers bracket, Omelette G2, I do think G2 should easily win that. But then they'll have to play the loser of NRG Rogue. And Plot Twist United, they'll have to play the loser of Space Station Team Envy. So I can't imagine that Omelette will get through. I can't imagine Plot Twist or United getting through. But we'll have to see. You know, that's why we play these tournaments. It's exciting to watch. And even if there are no upsets in this next stage, I'm so excited as we get closer to the finals. With NRG, Rogues, and Space Station, and Team MV all still remaining, I think, NG too, of course. I think it'll be a really exciting bracket to watch. So this has been my quick bracket. I thought it'd be fun to go over some of the little recap for the Summer Shuffle so far. Let me know what you guys think about it. Are there any specific teams that you're excited to watch? I'm a huge Space Station Gaming fan. Ever since they announced their branding after taking over Bread, wasn't it? I was a big fan. I loved seeing them make their run almost to Worlds in that first season back from RLRS, so I'm super excited to watch that. I'm a former Cloud9 fan, so you know, kind of a squishy fanboy here, liking to see him on NRG. Of course, you know, I miss Cloud9, but it is actually like super sick to see Garrett, Squishy, and Justin on the same team. I remember having a talk with my one friend about Rocket League, like, if you could have any team in the world, you know, like of dream players, even if you didn't think it'd be the best roster, who would you want on a team? And I was like, man, I want Garrett, Justin, and Squishy on the same team. And now it's happened, so it's super fun to watch, and going forward, we'll see how they perform together. I really think they have a lot of potential. They're one of the teams I definitely want to do an in-game breakdown of once this tournament's over. However far they get, I'll break down their highest match. And with any luck, it'll be the finals. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Emrat. Please subscribe if you like this kind of content, and I'll see you next time.